Hey everybody, Mike Miller with the Herald Times, columnist Jeremy Price coming to you from the Herald Times newsroom, Indiana, Illinois, Thursday 9 o'clock in Champaign. Indiana looking to continue its push toward the Big Ten title against a Illinois team that's struggled a whole lot in Big Ten season. Illinois has 2 wins in the last month, both of which are against a Rutgers team that may be among the worst in conference history. So it's a potential trap going on the road, and for Indiana, it could be without Robert Johnson after the sophomore guard suffered a sprained ankle Saturday against Purdue. Kind of iffy. Have no word yet on whether or not he'll be available, whether or not he's been cleared. Illinois, on one hand, has an abundance of guards. Indiana, not so much. So it could be a big loss for Indiana moving forward.
Yeah, not sure what the actual status of Johnson is, but it seems that if he does play, it would be very limited and probably more likely that he doesn't play. And that puts Indiana in a situation where it's only got 2 scholarship guards available, and then walk-on Harrison Niego coming off the bench, and then you're going against an Illinois team that basically has 7 guards on the roster that have played minutes at various points this season. So kind of a contrasting style. Obviously, Indiana has a big advantage in the front court, but they're going to have to be able to handle things in the back court first.
You would expect to see more from Nick Zeisloft, who I think has averaged maybe 11 and a half minutes per game the last 3 games. Really, 2 of the Illinois natives on Indiana's roster, Zeisloft and Bielfeldt. This could be a chance for both of them to get a little more run in this one. Bielfeldt obviously coming off the big game against Purdue, held his own against A.J. Hammond. Zeisloft, in his personal history, has played extremely well against teams from Illinois and has done even better in games in the state of Illinois.
Yeah, the good thing is that you've got a guy like Nick Zeisloft who's experienced starting, experienced playing a lot of minutes, and has had success in the venue in which he's about to play, and against really anybody in the state of Illinois, it seems he gets real comfortable real fast. So that's a good situation for Indiana. Again, the depth behind that is somewhat limited, but I think there's some other options Indiana can use in the backcourt, whether it involves shifting Troy Williams to playing a little bit more of the 2 spot, OG Anunoby a little bit more on the wing, things like that. I think we'll see a little bit more of that. And then we'll see if the Hoosiers have to make any adjustments defensively, possibly against Illinois with all the guards they've got. Maybe Indiana has to go a little bit more zone or something like that to make up for the lack of depth.
4 games left for Illinois. Illinois needs to win all 4 to avoid a losing regular season. Indiana, meanwhile, has 3 left. Indiana needs to basically win out to keep itself in the driver's seat in the Big Ten race. From Illinois, we go to Iowa City on Tuesday, and from there it's back home for Maryland next week and next Sunday. So we're hitting the stretch here.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is, truth be told, if Indiana's going to lose one of these games, losing at Illinois and winning at Iowa would actually benefit them more in terms of the conference standings, strange as that may sound. But at any rate, I don't think Indiana wants to let this one get away in Champaign.
9 o'clock ESPN will be there. Mike Miller, HT, at JP Price. You can follow us on Twitter. See you at the game.